Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth for YouTube, your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah, what's up, people? What's happening? You already know the deal. If you missed my last video, the link is down below. Facebook groups, gamer tags, all that good shit is down below, so make sure you go and check it out. Now, when I was in those Batman Origins settings, for some reason it wouldn't let me select physics at high. I don't know what's going on with that, but I know high is definitely an option. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to check that out. Now, I am bringing you 4K benchmarks for about 5 different games. Also show off my Fire Strike scores and my Fire Strike Extreme scores. So, you know, a lot of people have been asking me, you know, to show some benchmarks, put up some benchmarks. So here y'all go. This is, of course, for the new GTX 980. These are the games, or the benchmarks, or the games with benchmarks that I had already downloaded. It's unfortunate, but due to data caps from shitty ass Comcast, I can't really be downloading other games at this moment. So these are the games I already had on my hard drive. All the settings are max settings. All of the settings are max. The only thing that is off is anti-aliasing. There is no AA. When you're gaming at 4K resolution, you do not need AA. Because if you turn it on, oh boy. For an example of what AA does, when you turn it on at 4K, Max Payne 3. When you turn on AA on Max Payne 3 on 4K, max settings, it uses up 5,700 megabytes. 5.7 gigs of VRAM is needed to run Max Payne 3 max settings with AA turned all the way up. Yeah, fucking crazy. But you don't need AA when you're running 4K, so on all of these benchmarks, AA is off. But other than that, settings are max. Also, VSync is off because we want to see what's the highest we can go. Now, this is overclocked. The GTX 780 is overclocked. I'm getting about 1500 megahertz on the core clock or the boost clock or whatever, and it overclocks like a beast. It overclocks like a beast. This card is great. I am definitely I am definitely happy with my decision on upgrading from a GTX 780. Definitely an upgrade that was well needed. Now, if you didn't know, a benchmark is different than what you would get in a real world setting, what you would get when you're actually playing a game. You understand what I'm saying? A benchmark is designed to actually run your card at the most extreme conditions. Now, these conditions that the benchmark takes your card through during the benchmark is not necessarily the same conditions as when you are playing a game, as when you are playing the game. For instance, when it gets to the Metro Last Light benchmark, you would see that, you know, the car has problems at 4K. But when I'm actually playing the game, I'm getting about 43 frames on Metro Last Light max settings at 4K. See, a lot of people don't really realize this. They look at a benchmark and they just be like, oh, that's what it is. No, a benchmark in your real world gaming is, it shows 2 different results. It definitely shows 2 different results. So you have to keep that in mind. A benchmark is only there to put your card in the most stressful situation possible on that game, and that's what it would rate it on. You know what I mean? Or that's what it would score it on. But when you're actually playing the game, going through the story or online, those conditions hardly ever come up. You understand? So you also have to keep that in mind, that the benchmark doesn't always represent the actual real world setting. But If you've been on PC, I'm quite sure most of y'all know that now. But anybody that's looking at this video that may be thinking about getting in PC or maybe thinking about getting a graphics card or upgrading their graphics card, keep that in mind. If you don't believe me and you have a PC, just try it out yourself. You know what I mean? Play Metro Last Light, put it in max settings, and then run it through the benchmark, and then use those same settings and play the game and see how it turns out for you. I'm telling you, it's different. But other than that, I'm very happy with the GTX 980. The card is a beast. It is definitely the top card right now. It's the best card on the market, and the best single card on the market right now. And of course, this is not going to last long. As y'all know, not even a week later after the 980 was released, it's already rumors swirling of the next variant of this card, which could be the 980 Ti or the Titan X. You understand? And this is all rumor, so you take it for what it is. But yeah, so the 980 won't be the top dog for long. It won't be the new king on the block for long. But you know, while it is, I will enjoy that. Now, like I said, I have this card overclocked, and it's crazy. It's running great. Games like Battlefield 4, with this overclock, I am maxing out Battlefield 4 at 60 frames per second. Yes, max settings, of course, no AA, and VSync on. I am getting a lot, 60 frames on Battlefield 4 at max settings with this overclock on this GTX 980. Now, yes, occasionally there are dips, but they go no lower than 50 frames. And that's just occasionally. That's just like when it's like some real crazy explosion and some shit like that. Or I think it's Windbreaker, when the submarine collapses inside the building area, the frames drop like during that time. But other than that, 60 frames, smooth 4K max settings on Battlefield 4 with this overclock of the GTX 980. So I can't be more fucking happy with this card. And for this card to only be $550, Nvidia was looking out for the people. Nvidia was looking out for the people this time around. Now, I know a lot of y'all are picking up that GTX 970. That card is also a beast. And I believe when it comes to price to performance, it's the best card ever released when it comes to price to performance. The GTX 970 is only $330, and it outperforms a Titan, a 780 Ti, and if you overclock it, it outperforms a 980 at stock speeds. Yes, the 970 for that price is a fucking monster. That's crazy to get that type of performance at $330. That's just crazy. It is. It really is. So if you're thinking about getting a 970, hey, do what you gotta do. You can get 3 970s for the price of 2 980s, and 3 970s will smoke 2 980s. You know what I mean? Just being real about it. Just being real. But other than that, I'm happy with the card. The 980 is a beast. The price point is beast. I know some of y'all might be like, oh, $550 is expensive. Listen, the 780 Ti was what, $700 when it launched? $650, $700. They have now dropped the 780 Ti. You can get a 780 Ti for $499 right now. But why would you? Why would you pay $499 for a 780 Ti when you can get a 970 for $330 and outperform that 780 Ti? Crazy, man. Crazy. I want to give a shout out to my homie Broken Games HD. What's up, player? What's going on with you and that old ass 780 Ti? That shit funny to me. But now I'm just fucking with y'all, man. I'm just fucking with BG, man. He know what's up, because when he got his Ti, he was making fun of my 780. So it's all love, man. We just bullshitting, man. But this video is soon coming to an end. As y'all know, this Metro Last Light benchmark is crazy. At one point, this bitch dropped to 2 frames. Now, when you are actually playing Metro Last Light, it never drops that fucking low. Never have I seen the game drop to 2 frames during gameplay. This is why I was telling y'all that these benchmarks are made to put your card in the worst or most stressful condition that it can. You understand what I'm saying? Because during gameplay, the game never drops to fucking 2 frames. And when I'm playing Metro Last Light at 4K max settings, it doesn't drop to 30 frames either. It runs at about 43. It might drop down to about 40. With this overclock, remember, this is not a GTX 980 at stock. This is a GTX 980 that's overclocked. In fact, I added 225 megahertz to the core clock, and I added 500 to the memory clock. So that's the overclock I'm working with right now, and it's pretty fucking stable. It is pretty stable. So yeah, man. Yeah, I couldn't be more excited, man. I don't game on PC at 1080p anymore. This graphics card destroys 1080p, and it also destroys 1440p. So when I'm not gaming at 4K, I'm gaming at 1440p. 1080p, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I do not game at 1080p on PC anymore. It's just, no. So this video is over. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. This your boy Hard8. I'm out. Deuces.
What is good, YouTube? This your girl Nikki. I hope you did enjoy Hard Times commentary. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, Nikki out here.